everybody, Rachel here. Welcome to Done Dirt Cheap Makeup, and today we're going to be looking at the new L'Oreal Paris Colour Riche eyeshadows. These are new to their collection. I know they have some eyeshadows out already that look similar to this. These are a square packaging. I know the ones they have out already are more of like a rectangle, but they have the same kind of shapes going on, kind of like swoop patterns or whatnot. I do believe these are in the permanent line. I picked these up at Walmart, and I've never came across any limited edition stuff at Walmart ever, at least not around where I live. The first one is Perpetual Nude, and this one here is Treasured Bronze. I was wearing this in one of my videos. I can't remember what video it was, but I think it was not the last video I did, but the one before that. So whatever that was, you'll be able to tell because I usually wear neutral, really light neutral shades on my eyes like I am today, and this was more of a bronzy smoky look, I guess, which is still neutral, but you can tell the difference. This eyeshadow quad I am wearing today, and I'm really liking these. They're definitely a lot better than the ones that are similar in the same kind of packaging, just more rectangled. I think L'Oreal is finally kind of stepping up their game as far as eyeshadows are concerned. I feel like in the past, L'Oreal eyeshadows are some of the weakest at the drugstore, in my opinion, at least the ones I picked up of the more rectangle packaging. I actually ended up returning them. They were two limited edition ones, but they weren't any good. I mean, I got a decent look from them, but I really had to work at packing the color on over and over. These, I feel like you don't have to do that. Maybe the lightest shade in here is not the most pigmented, but they're definitely stepping up their eyeshadows as far as pigmentation goes, which you'll see in the swatches here in a minute. Here we have the first quad, Perpetual Nude, and remember I am wearing this palette on my, quad on my eyes today. The lightest shade here is in the corner here. This is, I did swatch it a few times, but keep in mind there's no base or foundation underneath to help it stick. And then the next shade is this biggest shade right here in the middle, this pretty brown shade, and this really pretty like peachy color, rosy peach color, and then the deepest taupe shade. So you can see they're pretty well pigmented. I feel like they're a lot better than the ones before these in the same type of packaging, just a different shape. And here is the second quad I picked up in Treasured Bronze. I think this quad has a little bit more pigmentation than the last one, just because they're a little bit deeper. I guess that pretty much goes for most eyeshadows at the drugstore. But I mean, if you take a look at how pigmented these are, this quad I would say is right up there with the Wet n Wild eyeshadows. So I mean, look how pretty these colors are. Even the lightest shade, the creamy yellowish white, is really pigmented. This is only 2 swipes, and I just did 2 swipes because I want you guys to get a real good idea of the colors and how pigmented they are. This copper tone color is so pretty. It really brings out my brown eyes, and then also if you have blue eyes, I guess it would go with pretty much any color of eyes because they are neutral, but this color is so pretty. I absolutely love this palette. They are a little spendy. I think I paid like $8 for this at Walmart, but with what you're getting, it's pretty good. And oh, one thing to mention, this shade right here fell out and kind of broke. I just kind of put it back in. So overall, I'm really pleased with these shadows. Like I said before, they are a step up from the eyeshadows quads that came out before these. So if you're going to pick up any in L'Oreal's line, I would definitely suggest these two. These are really great. This has, like I said, a little bit more pigmentation just because I think it's darker. I'm wearing the nudes on my eyes right now, and I just love the brightening effect they give my eyes. I am wearing NYX Milk Jumbo Pencil just in the inner corner to add some extra lightening and brightening to that area, but other than that, it's just the shadow over some foundation. So you can tell that they really do look nice and come off nice on the eyes. They're not chalky or powdery like a lot of their eyeshadows were in the past. So guys, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to jump on here and let you guys know that these are worth picking up. They are a little bit on the more spendier side, which L'Oreal tends to be anyways, but if you can get these on a BOGO or a sale, I think these two, at least these two quads I picked up, are definitely worth it, and they're really beautiful. Because I know some people tend to stay away from the L'Oreal eyeshadows because there's just, well, there used to be a lot better picks at the drugstore. Now they have these ones out which are pretty decent compared to what they had. So that's always a plus in my book. So guys, with that said, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, I'll talk to you later. Bye.